Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
Oh hi. Y'all, I love it so much. Every time we go live on youtube.com/carpoolgaming and the chat's just like, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let us go.
Let us go.
It's so close. Nobody has done a Super Mario spin on this.
Let's
go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go now.
I love it, man.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Hi, you're back.
Came back to reclaim my place on this podcast that I started, but I am very quickly I'm getting kicked out, man. You guys can do the show without me. You got Miles and Amanda coming on in here. You guys had a great show last week. It's good to see you. But
awesome, dude.
Holy crap!
So good.
I think I got fired last week.
Live on the air.
Yeah. See you guys later. I just wanted to come back to say it was nice knowing you. It was great being part of the show, and I guess people can see me on the Xbox Drive from here on out.
She was great, dude. She was like, it was genuinely, it was so obvious. And you had already said this to me because you were like, we got to get her on the show. Yeah, man. Clearly, but like even just watching her stream for like 2 seconds, so she's gonna be a superstar. This time next year, she can be a superstar.
I know.
Yeah.
We have to like lock her in on this show before that happens because it's bound to happen. But right. Man, I really enjoyed watching and listening last week. I do both. Watch live, but then I listen back. It was good.
I love that.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Thanks for your support.
You're welcome. My pleasure, dude.
Did you hit the like button when you watched live?
I did. I smashed the like button. I subscribed for the very first time. Oh, wow. You know, ring the bell.
Oh, snap!
Whatever the heck
bell,
else.
Get notified whenever we go live.
Adam Case, who's the ScheiGuy in the Seth and Lachlan show. Exactly.
Yo, Lee Navarro in the chat says, "Bring her to Extra Life." Lee, there's something cooking with that, Lee. That was as soon as we got done recording the post show last week. I was like, "Hey, Amanda, what do I have to do to get you to Extra Life? How do we get you to Extra Life this year?" And I'm already planting those seeds, Lee. So everybody needs to be prepping for Extra Life already. It's coming up. It's going to be coming up sooner than y'all think, man.
Yep. It's high time for us to really start talking about Extra Life. In Rome, New York, part of the Phoenix Overdrive Extra Life team. If anybody's joined in, started listening in the last little bit, you might not have heard us talk about Extra Life, but before you know it, you won't be able to escape it. There's no escaping it. It's like a black hole. You're up beyond the event horizon of Extra Life, Seth. That's it. We're heading straight towards it. It's the singularity. We're headed right for it.
You saw Oppenheimer, and now you're all sciencey on us.
Dude, I got my infusion of science. Yes. What does a chain reaction mean? I don't know. There's a near zero chance of igniting the atmosphere. That sounds crazy. Tell me more. Holy cow. I love it.
Maybe that's post-show stuff, because I saw Barbie. Maybe
that is post-show stuff. Yeah, pin it for the post-show.
Pin it for later.
I've got a little side story that I heard about you, Sean, that I will save for the post show.
Oh, what?
What now is I'm intrigued. Now she's got me on the hook. Now I'm like,
what could it be?
Let's put it by the table. I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm just gonna leave you right
there. What in the heck?
Patreon.com/carpoolgaming 7-day free trial, the exclusive tier, and hear the story.
I don't even know the story. I don't even know what I did 5 minutes ago.
A hot story right here.
Holy,
save it.
Spilling the tea. Is that what it's called?
Oh, geez.
I'm not spilling the tea and saving the tea.
Sipping the tea.
Saving the tea.
Goodness.
Okay.
Well.
All right.
Well,
good start, everybody.
Well, Sean, I want to talk about a couple of things here at the top, really.
Whatever you want to do, Seth. That's fine.
Let's hit a few things.
Tell us.
Real quick. Last call for Xbox Drive 300 shirts.
Yes.
Carpoolgaming.com. Get your orders in now.
I got mine.
Got yours in? Oh, he's going to grab it.
Sean's like, where did I put it?
Yeah. A bunch of people got theirs in. A bunch of people got their shirts in over the past 48 hours or so. Look at that, man. Look at that logo. Designed by somebody very attractive. I don't know who it was, but I heard
Seth.
tell.
It was Seth.
Yeah, it's cool to see that, to see people getting those shirts in, man. Thank you all so much for your support. Xbox Drive 300. What a time.
What a time.
What a
5
time.
hours, 300 minutes. We did it. That was last week. That's the whole reason I wasn't on the show last week.
Dude, when we got to topic 2 of 7 after the 3-hour mark,
3 hours.
What?
100
minutes would not be filled. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You
No
partially
regrets.
discussed going way over 300 minutes.
Yeah, no regrets. That was amazing. A great
Could've been twice that
celebration.
long.
We had people jumping on in. It was a great time here at Carpool Gaming. Everything's popping off at Carpool Gaming, you know? We had Miles of Amanda. We had a 300-minute episode. We had Riley over at the PlayStation Drive was yesterday. I don't even know where
It was yesterday.
The PlayStation Drive yesterday was something
They
else.
They were on one yesterday, dude. That was a good episode of the Playstation
Some
Drive.
of those questions,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
They
something
were on
special
one,
going
dude.
on over there, dude.
that was a
Good times.
thread.
Mhm.
Y'all gotta tune into the entire MCU of Carpool Gaming podcast, because we do good stuff, if I do say so myself. Sean,
Seth.
there's something happening on Friday. Your birthday.
It's my
Birthday boy.
birthday.
Hey.
Yep, I'm turning 29 again, and
I love
I want to celebrate. I want to play some of my favorite games over at twitch.tv/Carpool Gaming Live. Games like Mario Kart Deluxe 8.
Let's
Mario
go.
Kart 8 Deluxe. We'll play that together. We'll play some Warcraft 2 together if you're in for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What the heck else? We'll play some NHL or FIFA and a bunch of stuff together. So we'll play some games.
StarCraft?
Well, I was deciding Warcraft instead of StarCraft. I think Warcraft's a little simpler. I think like
Yeah.
StarCraft's
Job's
kind of intense. So yeah, I just want a little like job's done.
Yeah.
You just had Lee and Ryan do everything last time you played, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So just like, an hour each. There's 5 games that we'll play, and everybody's invited. I know it's birth week actually. Today, as we record this, is Dr. Garrett Bland's birthday. My birthday is on Friday. There's probably something I'm missing in here as well. Fulia's on Saturday, I think. Yep.
I guess technically your birthday and her birthday are on the same day because she lives
Oh
in the
my
future.
gosh, time science.
Fulia's doing a stream too. Fulia's doing a birthday stream too on her channel. So
I love it.
let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's like
2 p.m.
acting school,
Eastern.
like say the same thing but with different inflections and intentions. Yeah, let's
Say
go.
it like
Let's
5 different ways.
go.
Let's
Let's go. Let's go.
let's
Let's go where?
That was really good.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let me
it's like a
ask
scared
y'all. Let me
version.
ask the group. Why are y'all here?
Why are you here?
This is
did
the
you say you
stupidest
do
show of
around
all
here?
time.
It is really fun.
Sean's birthday, twitch.tv/Carpool Gaming Live, 2
Yay.
p.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern is the festivities. Also, should have mentioned this before. Speaking of Patreon, huge shout outs. Got some people to thank for coming on through. Brian Morris and blah 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 coming back in, both at the exclusive tier. Thank you, Brian Morris and blah blah blah.
Thank you, blah 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 blah.
Thank you,
And
blah,
I
blah,
also
blah, blah.
thank you, Shy Guy. Thank you, Shy
And
Guy.
Yeah,
also,
of course.
ceremonial. Thank you, Shy Guy. Yeah,
It's like the
Is that
thank
it?
yous are brought to you by Shy Guy. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a segment
presented by
yeah.
Shy Guy.
Yeah,
Presented
just
by
like the
Shy Guy.
lists were presented by Robbie Bobby Miller on the Xbox Drive last week. Everything's presented by community members. We don't got no sponsors.
We
They're
don't
all
ask.
presented by
Completely without
Yeah.
permission, of
You
course.
don't look. That's the way things go around here. When we created the show, the Nintendo Drive, I said, "Kato, you're on the show. That's just the way it is." And when she left, I reached out to these two. I said, "Look, you're just on the show. No questions asked." So there you
That's how it
go.
works.
That's how it goes.
Next thing you know, we're here.
Mhm.
Is that it? Is that all the housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
that we had?
Oh my gosh, dude! I was in a hotel this weekend, and I had a late checkout, but I still had the knock, knock, knock. Housekeeping. No, thank you.
Yeah. You're always gonna get that.
She's like, no, I need to tell you to go to youtube.com/carpoolgaming and like and subscribe and leave a comment. Yeah.
That's my channel. Our reach is crazy. Oh my gosh. Well, Sean, do you want to talk a little bit about why you were at the hotel? What you were doing?
Why am I nervous for the show today, man? I don't even know what's going on. I was on a bike ride this weekend. I rode 15 kilometers or something like that, which is, I don't know, you do the math, however many miles that is. It's far. It was a lot.
It's far.
And I have to tell you guys, and this is more post-show stuff as well, because I've been training quite a lot with running. I have not been training a whole lot on cycling. And I will tell you this, when I arrived, apparently I have a bit of a reputation around that crew that I just show up to those events and haven't trained. I've done that ride a number of times in my youth. Man. And they're like, have you trained for this thing? I'm like, I mean, I've done some running, and they're like, oof. And I'm like, I'll show you, you sons of bees. Okay. I stretched a little bit. Okay. But I had my parents, shout out to my parents who were there at every pit stop. They were handing me a can of Coca-Cola for my sugars and a bag of ice from the local convenience store. And so it was good. It was very hot and sunny. And I got to say, I don't know who's comfortable riding a bicycle. It's impossible. Those seats are no good. So, my butt took a pounding on that ride, but it was all for cancer research. Okay, so it was worth it. It was worth it. It was fine.
Yeah, I don't hate
More
it.
on the post show. This is the real show stuff, but there's post show stuff still coming.
Oh, well, intrigue.
But look, all right. Shifting gears just a little bit on that. Seriously, and again, maybe more on the post show. It was very special to be able to do for a number of reasons. Number one, we raised a ton of money. Altogether, we raised $5.6 million for the Alberta Cancer Foundation, which was exceptional. It's leaves a mark on your brain to see 1,200 bicycles just like heading off into the prairies of Canada and, doing 100 kilometers in a day. It's pretty special. You're riding alongside people who are undergoing cancer treatments right now. You're riding in memory of people who are lost to cancer. So it's something that more people should do, honestly, because I walk away from that event going, what a gift. Every single day is a gift. And thankful for the things that I don't have to worry about in my life. I don't have to worry about what appointment is coming next or a diagnosis for a family member or things like that. So a little bit of perspective and pushing myself, of course, but man, it's good to be close to those kinds of things because it's very meaningful and very special. A special weekend for sure.
It's a great message. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, that's the kind of thing where like sometimes you do just need that sort of like recentering perspective thing.
Dude, there's a guy speaking at the start saying he's got a rare form of cancer right now, which is awful. He's got a beautiful young family. And he recently went in for some tests and he has an email waiting for him. And he decided he wasn't going to open that email with his test results until after the ride. And it's like the things I don't have to think about, the things I worry about and I stress about and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, nothing compared to what that entire family is going through and has been going through and what that road lies ahead for them. So yeah, just it's good to be close to those things. It's good to be aware. And I walk away very, very grateful for the life that I'm able to live and the fact that I can sit here with you guys and laugh about video games and all that stuff. So yeah, very, very cool weekend. Thanks for allowing me to share that. And that's kind of where I was this weekend.
I love that. We'll talk. I assume we're going to talk some movies perhaps in the post show, but you saw Oppenheimer with Rybo. How cool is that?
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, I was coming in hot though because I kind of picked up Pikmin 4 for Chelsea, drove back to the house, dropped it off to where I'm like, I gotta go. Like it's time for this movie and then it's time for this bike ride. And I showed up like 5 minutes before the movie started. I went from like Edmonton to Calgary, which is about like 3 hours or so. Might have been going a little fast on the highway. Barely made it. I've never been to this theater before. I don't know what's going on. The movie starts without any previews in, by the way. And really? Rybo's in there. Yeah, like this whole thing was just a bit of a mess because I was late, so that's my part of the mess. But it was supposed to be one of those 70 millimeter like IMAX things, whatever that means. and I guess that projector was down, so they had to show us a digital version. Don't know what that means either. So they were handing out like tickets for like a complimentary movie. You could go see something for free, or you could get a refund if you wanted to. But I'm like, my friend Rybo's inside. But while we're all waiting to get in and they're trying to take care of us, they start the movie. So I missed like the first couple of minutes. I didn't get to hang out with Rybo at the start, but I had my big bag of popcorn, had some chocolate, had a big Diet Coke, because I'm watching my figure.
Right.
And then had
Bigger.
some bags with the riboflavins right next to me. It's pretty cool.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
More on that in the post.
But you're turning 29. You don't need to watch your figure.
Yeah, you're great.
Well, I just want to, I hear what happens in your 30s, so you gotta watch it.
Yeah,
it's rough.
It's rough. I hear the 30s are rough, so I just want to watch it.
Watch out. Oh my gosh. Well,
I'm almost out of my 30s.
You're knocking on 40's door, man.
Oh, dude.
Glad you changed that up. There's Seth. Changed up the wording.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Lockleth, what have you been playing this week, my friend? What's been going on in your world?
I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing because I'm focused on my 2 islands I'm trying to finish, but I restarted Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Okay.
Because I missed, for one, the music. The music has always been really great. And since Nintendo doesn't let us buy, the music because they hate money, the only way I can hear it is if I play the game. So I've started it all the way over.
Like an animal.
Yeah.
Like an animal.
Come on.
We shouldn't have to do that.
I shouldn't have to look for like covers like that other people have done. I should be able to hear exactly as it was in the game.
Come on, Nintendo. Come on, Doug. Dougie Fresh.
Dougie B. Come on, Dougie B.
Come on, Dougie Fresh. Get with it.
Dougie Fresh.
I love calling him Dougie Fresh, man. I hope to, if I meet Doug Bowsah in person one day, I promise you I'll call him Dougie Fresh to his face.
No, you won't.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Hold me to it. I'm clipping this right now. Hold me to it.
I hope you do. It. Please.
Dougie Fresh.
Shout out to Doug. Why not Dougie? Where's Dougie Fresh? What even is that?
I don't know. Man. Anyways,
didn't have to be anything, I guess.
Oh, no, you say you love to call him that, but this is the first I've ever heard of you saying it.
I've said it before. I've said it on this show and All In before.
Yeah, I have heard it. No, I'll back him up. I've heard this because I always say Dougie B and
Dougie Fresh.
Oh my gosh. So I restarted the game and I forgot like the throwing of the Pokeball, like those mechanics, and how much I wished that was in Violet. I don't know why, but I really missed that whole like just running around, you're just throwing them and you don't even have to wait. You just keep going. You can find more. And you're just throwing them around.
Just tossing those balls out with reckless abandon.
Whoa!
Yeah, reckless abandon. So that was part of my recent gameplay that I've done. But other than that, not a whole lot. I haven't been playing a lot of games, y'all, to be fair.
This is weird. This is like a weird twist of fate. I'm the one that's been playing games this week. It's usually the opposite. I feel like I come in here and I've not played anything most weeks, but this week I'm all about that Pikmin 4, you guys. Do you have a minute to talk about our Lord and Savior Pikmin 4?
Let us talk about it. I wanted to get my wife, I wanted to get Chelsea on the show because she has been playing it, and my kids are obsessed with this game. They're like, Lincoln actually said to her, my son Lincoln goes up to her and he's like, "You are not to play this game without us. You will stop playing Zelda, and you." He's like, "You will only play this game when we're watching." They love it. And Lincoln pointed this out to me. This was actually a little while ago, but he reminded me that he noticed this very early in his life, the differences in the red, blue, and yellow Pikmin. Do you guys know what the differences are, Lockleth? Like if you there's facial features that are different.
No, I haven't looked at that closely.
The yellow ones have ears, but they don't have a nose or a mouth. The red ones have a nose, no mouth, no ears, and the blue have a mouth. And it's like, I never noticed that, and he noticed it almost instantly.
Right away.
Like, yeah, totally crazy. But the kids are obsessed. Chelsea is playing it. I've not played it at all. So, Seth, please tell me why my kids are going nuts over this thing.
I think I honestly, because I've talked about it on this show before, like Pikmin and I have had a weird relationship. I've played them all, I've liked them all, but I've never loved any of them. I've never like really truly connected. I played the demo for this one, really enjoyed it, and I was like, cool. Like I'm excited. Like I'm excited for this. Yon 32 replace Sean with Lincoln, please.
Dude, I am. You know what? I'm a half step out the door anyway. It's like I'm about to get replaced one way or another. It's Amanda or my son or someone.
You gotta go for that younger model there, Sean.
Get the new model in here. Let's go.
You're aging yourself out.
I am
Sorry,
aging
buddy.
out of a Nintendo podcast. Dang it.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Well, anyways, it's yeah. So I came into this after the demo, excited. Like and like I'm happy to be excited about Nintendo games. Tears of the Kingdom kind of kicked that open for me, but it's been a weak year for me. I haven't enjoyed a lot of stuff coming out of Nintendo first party until we got to Tears of the Kingdom and now this. So I'm really enjoying it, man. I love the new focus on exploration versus survival with this one, because like the old ones you had to like manage like your like food and whatnot, and you had like if you run out of food it's like game over. Sure, you get plenty of it, but still even just having that limit was like kind of stressful. This game removes like all of that. You could even, if you mess up, you can just straight up rewind, which I've done many times. Let me tell you.
I've witnessed,
yeah. I had a situation where I was fighting a boss who was just like, they had like this tongue and it would just lick up like half of my Pikmin.
There's so many gross monsters. I was watching Seth play last night. They were disgusting. Like they put lip biscuits to shame, these things.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This thing, like you could just, you're having a good time, you're collecting. I've got like 60 Pikmin. I feel pretty confident. And then I go into a boss fight and this thing just like rolls over like half of my Pikmin are just dead instantly. And you just hear them all just
the little ghost. The little ghost.
And then like the people come in over the like, that's a lot of Pikmin that we just lost. They come in over the intercom. It's like heartbreaking, man. And so it has like teeth to it still, which I think is good. I think a lot of people would like feel like, oh, the game's too easy. It gives you all these quality of life things, but it still has a little bit of that like danger, element to it, which I think is good. There's a boss that I fought last night. I don't know what the optimal strategy is for it. Like I don't know what, I just kind of like brute forced it. I don't know what I was supposed to do, truly. Like I just like I was fighting this thing. I was like, it's like the hardest boss I fought in a video game in a minute.
Was it the one with 2? Wasn't there 2?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them at once. And I could use Ochi to like charge into it, but the second I did that, all of my Pikmin got knocked off and he just licked them all up and they're just all dead. Like like just a snack, and just half of them are dead.
It's like Sean with yogurt, but
yeah.
I need to eat my yogurt expires on my birthday, so I've got 2 left.
I gotta crush that.
I got it.
Yeah,
but yogurt's not good to eat while drinking a Diet Coke from McDonald's.
Yeah,
so
in the middle of the summer heat. Yeah,
not good. Yeah, today's not too hot. It's Canada, y'all.
Yeah.
Carbonation and yogurt in your stomach.
No,
I don't know about that.
You gotta be careful.
Could you imagine riding the bike with that?
Around? Man. I had to be so careful. Like I don't know. I had a full diet of cookies, and that was pretty much it. Pretty much just like they had these great oatmeal raisin cookies, and they were kind of just cooking in the sun. It was great. They're just like so soft. They get like soft and warm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Those raisins keep you regular.
Yeah,
let's not turn this into the PlayStation Drive, please.
Oh my god!
Let's not go there.
So gross.
Pikmin 4 is good. I like it a lot. It's a good game. Being even just simply like the changing of the camera perspective, because before it was kind of like isometric, and now it's kind of like third person, like it's kind of lower to the ground. Even just that, for some reason, like really, I feel just more connected to it. Like I feel like the world looks bigger, like all of the environments and stuff are gorgeous, and I'm riding around on my little 2-legged weird alien dog, and
this 2-legged dog is so weird. I don't remember who pointed it out to me first, but it's like I didn't notice that in all the
either.
previews or anything.
Yeah.
The 2 legs. Oh my gosh, it's so good. He
He's
doesn't really have a
cute.
nose either.
No.
Mm-mm.
No,
Kind of
just
has like a
couple
like.
eyes.
I'm looking at our thumbnail for the episode
Just-
here. He's kind of
just-
terrifying, actually. Just
Yeah. Staring like into your soul, man.
it's cute because he looks soft and he's a little doggo, and I'm sure he's a good boy. But like he's actually very scary. I'm not sure. Might be turned around on little Ochi over here.
Everything is a little scary in Pikmin.
Well,
I
it's
think
the uber like the hyper realism of it,
Right.
which is amazing to see from a Nintendo game. But it's like you're right on the ground, and like the weeds and the dirt and everything, like you're right there in it. It's you don't really see that too much in a Nintendo game. So
yeah,
Shout out to
it's
Pikmin.
great. Shout out to Pikmin. It's really good, man. I'm
glad you
like I don't
like it.
know. I really love it. Like I really am kind of
Whoa.
like it's one of those things where like I feel like it's the kind of like when you get really into a game and like you find it like occupying your mind like throughout the day. I'm like working on stuff throughout the day and I'm thinking about Pikmin, which I've never had that before in my life. I've never had Pikmin like
I just picture
occupy-
you like Pikmin.
yeah,
Like
just
the
like
thought bubble.
Pikmin. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm thinking about like I want to go in. They have these things, Sean, which I guess returned from Pikmin 2. I don't really remember them working this way in Pikmin 2, but on the map you just find these little like I don't know sewer pipe looking things that take you into these caves, and it's these caves you go in, you explore, you're rescuing people that have like different fun. Like I rescued somebody last night that was like a stylist, so I could just change up like my hair and stuff, and
I thought you
know.
meant stylus, like the
like a
pointy
pen.
thing on like
Yeah.
a Palm Pilot.
But you know what though? You can like some of the treasures in the game are just Nintendo items.
Oh my gosh,
So-
I saw that. It's so funny. I love
It's
it.
awesome.
What a
I'm
Game
just
Boy
like-
SP was like one of the first ones.
Yep. I found a Game Boy Micro in one of the
amazing.
caves. It's so cool. Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. I'm having a great time with it.
And I love that so many people won't even know what that is, especially the Micro. Like the Game Boy Advance SP
Yeah.
might be a little more identifiable. That Micro, they're like it would seem made up if you don't know that that's a real thing. That's crazy. I love it.
Yeah. It looks fake. Like it looks
Yeah.
like something that shouldn't even exist. Famicom cartridges. Like if you don't know what a Famicom cartridge looks
doesn't-
like,
It doesn't tell you what they call it something different
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
don't know
right.
what they're called, right?
Mhm.
yeah, they have like they always have some kind of weird like fake, name associated with it. So yeah, it's great, man. It's really fun. They have this whole nighttime thing now where you can do like a tower defense sort of thing where there'll be because in previous Pikmin games and in this one too, there's like a day-night cycle, and you want to have everybody safe and sound by night times. That's when all the monsters come out. But now you can go on night expeditions, and there's these glow Pikmin, which are brand new, and they create this like glow nectar or whatever, and you have to protect their like hive, and like these like charged up bad guys are like charging at the hive in the center, and you have to like fend them off while
Is it
they're
like
producing this
anthills?
nectar. Yeah, they look like anthills. Yeah. And I don't know, like it's a neat like there are a bunch of like little tiny like elements to it that all just sort of connect. There's like kind of RPG elements. You can like level up Ochi with pup points. You get
I love
pup
that.
points.
Pup points. I
It's
love that.
it's very good. It's very good. You can level him up. You can buy gear. Like my dude is like I have this like short little dude. He kind of looks like Ron Swanson a little bit from Parks and
Runs
Rec.
like this.
What?
Yeah, and he's got pink like a little pink mustache, and he just kind of runs around
Yeah.
like flailing his arms. It's very good. It's very good.
I
But
picked
he's like
the small.
impervious to fire.
I picked the small version for the demo too, so that the character would run silly. Yeah.
Yeah. I just really like it. To me it's like it removes a lot of the like unfriendly parts that I didn't like about old Pikmin games. And it allows me to just like accentuate what I've always enjoyed about Pikmin, which is like the vibes, the setting, like the whole like core concept of it. It allows me to just really sort of like enjoy that element
Yeah.
of it, So yeah, it's great. I'm having a great time with it. Shouts Pikmin 4. Good game.
Nice. Nice.
game.
So do I play this or do I keep playing? I'm playing a little Dead Cells, but I might need to jump. I feel like it'd be good to chat with you about it, if nothing else. We have it in the house. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I was planning on getting it digitally because that makes sharing that much easier. But like maybe I just put even just a little bit of effort into coordinating with my wife on when we play the cartridge.
Just talk with her.
Communicate.
Sean.
Yeah, maybe I talk.
Yeah, don't be ships in the night for once. Like actually,
chat
about
like, Pikmin.
Hey, like I don't have this contract with the kids. I can play when they're sleeping.
Well, at the very least, I'm kind of glad that Lincoln kind of set that up because Chelsea really didn't want to only play Pikmin. She's still really enjoying Tears of the Kingdom. So she's doing that at nighttime. So I might still be able to snag that Pikmin cartridge. And but Dead Cells also. Dead Cells real good.
Dead Cells Backtrackers meet up this Saturday.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish. Is there an end to that game? Like, is there finishing? Like, I don't. Like those, like that, and like Hades, I just don't believe that there's an ending, even though people have seen it. I don't believe it.
Yeah, you can turn on those accessibility options. Just cruise right through it. Nagachaka turned them all on, and he's like, "Yeah, this was easy."
I might do the same for Hades, to be honest.
Yeah, just rush right through it, no issues. He's like, "Yeah, I did it on like my second run." So yeah, it was funny. Anyways, Pikmin 4. Good game. I'll probably talk about it more at some point in the future on the show. Whenever I beat it, I'll probably talk about it some more. But
how many hours are you into it?
Maybe like I could look it up on my parental controls app on my phone, Sean. Goodness. I could tell. I think I'm probably, because I streamed it for 3 hours. I'm probably like 8 hours in or so, somewhere around there. I was talking to John Ebo. Shout out to John Ebo from the Communication Era podcast. I was talking to him, and he said that he rolled credits around like 15 hours.
Oh, really? Okay.
That seems like
super doable.
So I feel like I've made some good headway into it, but I'm also like, I gotta like 100% all the areas. I gotta like complete everything,
it's there.
Yeah. So I'm taking my
speaking
time
of Amiibo, sort of, John Ebo, I saw in the Discord a lot of people getting their Pyra and Mithra Amiibo in.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd like to put something out there to you, Seth and Lachlan, and to the community as well. I think those are the official Amiibo of this show.
Oh, sure. The thirsty Amiibo.
I think they are the thirstiest Amiibo of all of the Amiibo. Maybe pair them up with New Ganon that's coming from Tears of the Kingdom. Like he's real good too, in a kind of weird way. Not quite so obvious, but like that's
hydrated.
There. Yeah. Hydrated indeed. Yes. Yeah. So just wanted to shout out to everybody who got those.
Don't call him
I didn't play Xenoblade 2, so I feel like even though I'm collecting like so many Amiibo, I feel maybe not those ones. I don't know.
That's kind of Xenoblade 2 in a nutshell, to be honest with you.
Maybe I'll just play just so I get them.
They're great. I got them on the shelf behind me. I could grab them real quick. But they're Amiibo is like they're so like the molds are just getting so good now.
Yeah,
like they're incredible.
No more P-Stick Link.
No more P-Stick Link for us, man.
Yeah.
No more Marth with like he looks like the SpongeBob or the Sonic ice cream. Like the eyes are all tilted and whatnot.
Wasn't there a Peach without legs? One of the first.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have legs. There's a bunch of 1-800 like, what are you guys on about? Yeah. It was a mistake. It was some sort of malfunction. But and if you have one, it's worth a lot.
Apparently, goodness.
Yeah, there's like a double arm cannon Samus and stuff. Like there's all kinds of little.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, me too. Those defects.
Defects. Thank you.
Stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
I know we've moved away from Pikmin, but we did have 2 Pikmin-related questions.
Back to Pikmin.
Yeah.
Let's hit it.
So I wanted to hit them before we ventured too far off of it. So Fulia's question. So I played through and finished the demo of Pikmin 4. I have yet to do that, but I will do that. A game I never thought would be for me, and yet here I am stating that I want to play the full game. Have you ever come across a game that you thought was not for you, but after playing a demo of it or checking out the first part of the game made you change your mind? P.S. Here in Australia, we pronounce Tuesday exactly how you write it, Seth.
Oh,
Tuesday.
No. Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesday, man. Has a demo ever sold me on a game that I wouldn't normally have been interested in?
It was kind of flipped for me. It made me not interested in the full game.
Yeah.
Sonic Frontiers was mine. I was like,
oh yeah, that's
no.
true. Yeah, that's
It's
true.
not for me. But I'm trying to think of one that it was. I don't know.
That would have been good to try the demo. I played the first bit of Sonic Frontiers and the last Lego, the Skywalker. I was going to say Skylander. They should have Lego Skylander. That'd be great. I bought those games and played the first little bit, which what would have been a demo, and I put them down. I'm like, no thanks. Not for me. Not very good. Man, I haven't played a demo in a long time.
I feel like same. Yeah, I feel like same. Although, this is a weird answer because I had already backed it on Kickstarter, but it kind of, I was a little bit worried about Sea of Stars for a long time. I was a little bit because when you back something on Kickstarter, you never know. You know what I mean? And
you really don't. I don't want to talk about it.
You never know. You never know. Yeah, well, yeah. And and so that demo came out and it kind of solidified, this is a real thing that exists, and it actually is as fun as I was hoping it would be and stuff. So maybe that, but to be honest, it's hard to get me there. It's hard to get me if I don't already have a seed of interest, then I'm not downloading a demo. You know? So
I think Cereza and the Lost Demon, the Bayonetta.
Oh, good one.
That's a good one.
I played the demo of that, and I didn't think I would enjoy it, and I got the game because I actually enjoyed the demo. I haven't finished it.
It's a great answer.
I didn't think I would enjoy it until I played the demo.
Yeah.
And then
That's
maybe
nice.
Harvestella would be my second one.
Also a good one. Dang.
You could play an hour of that game.
I do have an answer to this. Dragon Quest XI S.
Oh, okay.
I have the demo of that, but I haven't played it yet.
I had never played a mainline Dragon Quest game. Ever. I love Rocket Slime, one of my favorite games of all time. Oddly enough, I like Dragon Quest Swords on the Wii. I enjoyed that game. Swords, if you like.
Thank you.
But
say it
Dragon
right.
Quest, you say it right. Got to say it the right way. Yeah, Swords.
S-words.
Dragon Quest S-words on the Nintendo Wii.
Please move on. Please.
Locke was like, this bit sucks. Please move on. Anyways, I liked that, but then I heard that demo, I was hearing people talk about yeah, you can play this demo for 12 hours and whatever. I was like, I'll try it out, and I loved it, and I ended up putting 160 hours into that game. So yeah, it's a great game. It's one of the great JRPGs of all time.
You mentioned Dragon Quest, and I now have an answer. Dragon Quest Builders had a demo, and that did it, dude. That game, and but I guess what I was struggling with was the part about a game I didn't think would be for me or that I wouldn't like. I am kind of with you, Seth, but that demo really did sell me on it. I just wasn't really sure, but I really have to go back into the archives to think about a time when I looked at a game and went definitely not. So I don't know, unless it's a card game. How did I buy Neon White at first, or was that a demo? I'm trying to remember that one too. But in any case, yeah, my answer is Dragon Quest Builders, and I'm glad you mentioned S-words, because
S-words
is a good game. Good call.
Neon White, man.
Neon White. Just play Neon White.
Just play Neon White. Honestly, that would
what are we doing with their lives?
It would solve so many of the world's problems. Everybody that's angry, all of the political drama, talking about X and whatnot. Just play Neon White, dude.
Just stop obsessing about X. Just go play Neon White. That's the answer. Yeah. Anything that is ever going to be said about X and Twitter and whatever, it's already been said. Just get off of it and play Neon White.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Ryan Turford in the chat
I
says...
haven't played it, you're right. I don't even have it.
Special guest Ryan Turford in the chat says, my answer is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins. The trailers were terrible and didn't seem for me, but the game was awesome, thanks to the demo.
Nice.
So, yeah, there you go. Good answer.
I realize now that these
Good answer,
Good answer, Steve. Good answer.
So dumb. Help me. I realize these two Pikmin questions aren't really related to Pikmin now that I'm reading
They
them.
just have the word Pikmin.
They just have the word Pikmin in them. But you know what? We're going to go with it and
They
read
tricked
off
our algorithm.
Yeah.
Named
we're gonna. It doesn't take much, y'all. It
They
really
tricked our
doesn't.
AI.
I am broken.
Pikmin detected. Pikmin detected.
I see a word. I finish the sentence that is Pikmin related.
I can't wait to know what these questions are now.
Well, I'm gonna say Antics question anyways, even though it's not Pikmin related. They do mention it. So Pikmin 4 is absolutely amazing. Everyone go play the demo right now if you're still on the fence. Anyways, I always have a dark chuckle every time I randomly hear a Pikmin's death cry.
Oh,
If I'm not paying attention, only to turn around and see an adorable cartoon ghost float away. Is that adorable? Sorry. Anyways, do you prefer when a game masks its darker elements / violence beneath a cute, cartoony appearance, or no? I mean, you got to say yes, right? I don't know.
A little disturbing, first of all.
Mhm.
Antics is like, I have a dark chuckle every time.
Like, you need to look in the mirror for a sec there, bud.
Bud.
Goodness gracious. I feel horrible when the Pikmin die. There was one time I had to like lower a bridge, and one of my poor Pikmin like got stuck under the bridge and just drowned in the water.
Oh
Like,
no!
slowly. I felt terrible. I was like, "Oh my god, this sucks!" And like, I was trying to get back quickly enough to like call it back from the water, and it's just like, and just
I'm like
died.
laughing because like this was last night, and I like witnessed Seth, like he's like, oh no, I think he's gonna drown, and he like goes down there, and then Seth like looks at the camera like, well,
yeah, well,
that happened.
You didn't see that. You didn't see anything.
I was like, I saw it.
What was the question? Do we prefer when a game masks the darker elements or violence behind a cute cartoony appearance? I think Kirby is a good Sean's favorite franchise, Kirby.
That's me.
Is a great example of this, where like if you dig, there's some like darkness bubbling under the surface. Forgotten Land put that right there on Front Street. Like Forgotten Land, by the end of that game, it gets real weird, So, but it's always been there. There's always been a little bit of darkness to Kirby. So, yeah.
I'm not surprised by Ryan's comment. It's fine, Seth. Those Pikmin can be replaced, though I'm the person who always does the evil chuckle.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me.
I'm not surprised.
It does seem more sinister when it's hidden behind or masked behind like the cartooniness. When it's like out in front and like Mortal Kombat kind of thing, like it knows what it is. But yeah, I don't know that I prefer this. It's very confusing.
I just want to play nice games.
Yeah. Can't we all just be happy?
Can't we all just get along?
Why are all my friends drowning? Good God.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, okay, not to go too deep with it, like if kids are playing it and it's masked, is that good or bad?
Yeah. I guess that's if I can tell you this much. If I were a
mess
little
with
kid,
their brain?
If I were a little kid playing Pikmin 4, I would cry. 1,000%.
Oh, I would too. Yeah.
Like it would make me cry if I lost my Pikmin. 1,000%.
You just hope that those Pikmin were baptized. Otherwise, they carry original sin.
They go
what
to
if
heaven.
Seth's last night was baptized?
The one that got drowned
forever.
Yeah. Forever baptism.
Oh my gosh. R.I.P. that rock Pikmin. Poor guy. I don't know. I'm kind of like I'm with Adam K. I just want to do hood rat stuff with my friends. That's where I'm at.
Go for it.
That's where I'm at.
You and
Did that
Dougie
answer
Fresh.
The question? Dougie Fresh. Come on, Dougie Fresh. Did that answer the question adequately?
Sure.
I think so. Yeah, I think we're good.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Oh, there was I meant to bring this up. This comment from last week's episode. This was on YouTube responding to last week on the show, we had Miles of Amanda on. We talked about the best eras of Nintendo. I said the correct one, which is the Nintendo DS
Eras?
and Wii. Yeah, eras.
Eras.
Yeah.
What is the best?
It was the best. DJ Dougie Fresh.
No.
And we got a comment, a very nice and sweet comment from HP is Intrigued on YouTube, and wanted to shout this out. The best era for me personally was the Wii U. I had burnt out on gaming. For years, I just played the newest Call of Duty until I got tired of it. I thought I was done. Oh, hang on, I lost it. I thought I was done with gaming. One weekend, my wife and I were visiting her friend, and the friend's husband had a Wii U. We played Mario Kart and Mario Party and a bunch of other stuff. At that stage of my life, I didn't even know Nintendo had made a system after the Wii. I was obsessed and bought a Wii U the next weekend. Great memories with that goofy console.
Heck yeah, man. I love that.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, dude. I love that.
Amazing.
I will never read era differently. I mean, the same again.
I thought that was so sweet, and I love too that like
that's
is
blah blah blah. By the way, leaving that comment under HP is Intrigued. It's blah blah blah.
Let's go
blah
blah blah.
Thanks,
okay.
blah blah blah. Thanks for that comment. Blah blah blah. Yeah, no, I thought that was a great comment, and I loved it because like so many people would not pinpoint the Wii U as their favorite era. Like a lot of people would say that was the worst era, right? So blah 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 was like, no, this is it, man. Like this was the one that got me back into it. Nintendo kind of like reinvigorated my love for gaming in that stage. What a yeah, very sweet. I enjoyed that.
Me too.
Enjoy that quite a bit.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. I like it. Anyways, thanks for that comment. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. What do you got next, Sloth? Where do you want to go?
Other questions that aren't Pikmin related.
No Pikmin.
Well, you could argue that the other ones weren't either, Lachlan.
those were in the past. Okay. Anyways,
I'm gonna start inserting the word Pikmin into these questions in the show notes.
Just put Pikmin in there. Just
I'm
see
Ron
if we
Burgundy.
can mess up that algorithm.
You read whatever's on the teleprompter.
listen. Shut it. Quagmire asks, do you all prioritize new games over remakes and remasters? I'm looking at the end of this year, and most of the games that have my interests are remakes and remasters. Some of the games I've played before and some I missed. Do you think we should play new games rather than keeping he's just asking the same question in 3 different ways. Do you pick remasters and remakes over a new game? It's fine. It's Quagmire. He understands.
Sorry, Quagmire.
Sorry, Quagmire.
Thank you,
I mean,
ScheiGuy.
like, yeah, I think just play whatever you want. Who cares?
Nope. Play those ones first. Prioritize them.
All right.
Well, that's actually I say that prioritize.
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 As it turns out, it's kind of those are the games I've been playing this year. Dead Space remaster or remake, whatever it was. I just finished Resident Evil 4. I'll be talking about that on the Xbox Drive tomorrow. I played BioShock remastered this year. So the thing is that those are games that I know that I have enjoyed in the past. And yeah, I kind of want to play some of those games again. That's kind of where I'm at. So let's keep that train rolling. It was kind of in the Wii U era, if you will, when those remasters were starting to like come to life in a way that we hadn't really seen that frequent before. And I remember people going like, this is a major problem. All we're getting are these remakes and remasters, whatever. And I think Final Fantasy VII Remake kind of changed the game a little bit and showed us that we could expect a little bit more. And what ended up happening, I think I was listening to Podcast Unlocked, the Xbox podcast from IGN, and Ryan McCaffrey at one point realized, because he was on this, like, he was totally against remasters at the time, and then realized whatever game was coming out at the time, he's like, oh, that's really exciting for me. And every one of these remasters that are coming out is going to be exciting for someone. It's going to be like that for someone. So that's kind of where I'm at with this is like, if a remaster or a remake isn't for me, it's going to be very exciting for someone else. Like Metal Gear Solid is coming out very soon. So I'm not principally against it if it means that it introduces a classic game to a new audience, or it gives you another chance or another reason to play it again. And it looks great and the controls are a little bit better, or whatever. Maybe even introduce, say, inverted controls into Wind Waker HD, bring it to Switch, Nintendo. Okay,
Dougie.
That would be great, Dougie B. Come on, man.
Dougie Fresh, come on, Doug. Come on.
So there you go.
Doug.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
So there.
I think it depends. I think it depends for me. Like, well, a lot of the games I play are remasters anyways, because I didn't play it originally. Like Xenoblade, I didn't play. And I guess...
Yeah, that one.
Mario RPG, when it comes out.
Hell yeah.
I didn't play the original of that either, so...
That's what these are perfect for, right? That's what these are totally... Adam K in the chat says, dude, that Metal Gear collection is going to be perfect on Switch. It's like, especially something like that, where the Nintendo audience has never had access to those games, ever, right? So, except for, like, MGS3 was on 3DS, I get it. Before I get actually.
Or the NES games.
Yeah, well, those are Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, you know.
They're coming with the collection.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's you know, but it is nice to reintroduce this stuff to a new. Yeah, well, actually, it is nice to introduce this stuff to a new audience. I think there are a lot of people who are going to be playing something like Mario RPG for the first time. You know, I think it's great for that. I'm all about it. But in terms of like prioritizing, like what I'm gonna play, like I think just play what you want to play. Like I don't really think about it too much, to be honest.
Let the tournament bracket. Oh, I think about it a lot. Let the tournament bracket decide. Okay.
Yeah. Let that decide your fate. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Quagmire.
Thank you, Quagmire.
Yes, thank you for your...
I thought you phrased the question perfectly well, Quagmire.
Personally. I thought it was great.
Do better.
That was great.
Damn.
It's Quagmire. It's fine. We're cool. John 32.
We'll find out.
We'll find out, man.
Here's our pen pal.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It'll buff out. It's fine. John 32 states or asks, I don't know, is this a question? My AI is broken. So I just saw an Instagram post asking what Link's music playlist would be journeying through Tears of the Kingdom. What would your playlist be for Link in the various tiers? Sky, land, depths.
Oh man, I should have thought about this.
Yeah, I
should have prepared something.
coming with the thinkers up in here. Holy cow!
This is a thinker's question. My head immediately goes to Porter Robinson because of course it does. So for Sky on Porter Robinson's newest album, Nurture, there's a song called Look at the Sky. It's a very like hopeful song. And, so I go with that. Brian Adams.
Awesome. Dave in the chat. Go. Brian Adams for all of them. I am so with you, man.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Aerosmith for all of them. Yeah.
Summer of '69 in the sky cuts like a knife on, on land.
Real 6 string.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the one he did with Sporty Spice?
What?
He did a song with Sporty Spice.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's great. And then he did another version of it with Pamela Anderson. Check that out. You can Google that later.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Post show.
Love me some Brian Adams. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
If you celebrate his entire catalog.
I want the theme song of Skylanders in the Sky. I like that as music for the Sky. And
I want the theme song of Sky Dancers. The
Sky Dancers.
The animated series / toy from the 90s. If it is to be, it's up to me. Sky Dancers. The show that my sister watched, and I wasn't supposed to watch it, but I watched it anyway. Because I was a boy, and I wasn't supposed to watch the girls' show. But I watched it anyway.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You know what musical artist popped into my head? And so I had to look up songs by this artist to think of the names. Phil Collins. And my songs would have to be In the Air Tonight.
Nice.
Sky.
Oh, that's really good.
Son of Man for Land. I don't know why.
From Tarzan?
Yeah, well, of course. Most of the time it's Tarzan related because that's my intro
Is it all
to
Phil Collins? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's all Phil Collins.
Yeah, okay.
And then, let's see, Against All Odds would be The Depths.
Could you imagine going through the depths? Take a look at me now. And he's just like talking about like his wife leaving him or whatever that song's about.
It's The Depths. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Phil Collins, man. Shout outs to Phil Collins.
Shout out to Phil Collins.
I always think of Tarzan though, because that was not to age myself, but that was my intro to Phil Collins. Was the Tarzan movie?
That soundtrack is great.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
Literally the best. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the best. Like you gotta get up over Lion King. Okay.
It's better than
Yeah.
Lion King. Full stop for me.
There's no intro. Like the intro for Lion King just takes it.
Breathtaking.
It's ridiculous.
Intro.
Like, why do they have to go that hard? Dude. Like, it's that intro of the Lion King might be the best intro in any movie ever.
Oh yeah, the Lion King's my favorite Disney movie, and I was excited for the live action remake. I know, I get it, but then my wife, who did not have the same love for the Lion King I did, we saw the live action remake, and after the intro, she just looked at me and she said, "Damn."
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
Yeah,
and it's like that big red logo, the title, the letters. Oh my god,
Pinata Penguins in Nevada, baby. That's it.
Oh, dude, my favorite. I think we've talked about this before, but like I don't know how anybody did it, but what's the monkey's name? He holds
Rafiki.
Rafiki.
Yeah.
When he yeets him off, like somebody has changed it. He just throws him off. It's my favorite.
One of the great gifts of all time.
How did they do that? I don't understand it, but yeah, no, that intro is ridiculous. It is so good. Circle of Life, man. We're talking about Lion King just now. I'm still talking about it.
Talking about Phil Collins and his musical era.
Phil Collins.
I mean, these games are all on Nintendo, so they're related.
Yeah, that's true. I do love the idea of like going up into the sky, like through one of the Skyview towers, and as you're like getting shot up through it, it does like the In the Air Tonight, that do 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 do. I can feel it, and he's just like air dropping down. Oh, it's very good. That'd be good.
His arms are at his side, and he's just going up.
What a good drum riff that is. I don't know if I can top that, to be honest with you. I would have to really sit and think about this question a little bit harder, I feel like. But the depths, though, I want that to be like metal, like 3 inches of blood or something.
Whoa!
When you're in the depths.
Or let the body hit the floor.
Yeah, there you go. Drowning pool.
There you go.
Yeah. Against all odds during all the boss fights.
A Son of Lamb song or something.
I Stand Alone.
Lamb of God.
Godsmack.
That.
I've been thinking of the entire time, because he's all by himself.
Yeah, that's true. He does stand alone.
Mm-hmm.
But do that for all three. Like in the sky, it's like an acoustic version. In the depths, it's like an a cappella version.
Sum 41 In Too Deep is the song in the depths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm in too deep. What a good
It's all
song.
happy.
Yeah.
Pop punk kind of.
Or it could be the Hell song in the depths.
I mean, look, I'm far be it for me to comment on this question at all, because I've never been to the depths. I was just in the sky part and the land.
And in the land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Breath of the Wild place.
Land of Confusion. Yes, good call.
You hit and explored the land, Sean.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Let us
open my map
forget.
Once or twice.
Yeah,
saw some geese flying off in the distance.
You saw all the geese, Sean. You saw all the geese. All of it.
Oh man, what a great question. That's a great question.
That is great. I love thinking about that. I want to explore that a little bit more off air, perhaps. Okay. All right, what do we got? Thanks, Yon32, for that question.
Thanks, Yon32.
The Muffin Mon, or Kevin Ainsworth, as he's also called, says, no, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
That's not the same. That's not it.
Mix the two accents.
Completely different. Anyways. Been playing Sonic Frontiers, and this game rules. Don't relate. But
not even
I can't even relate to it. But my question, how do I convince my girlfriend to play Sonic Superstars with me when it comes out? She loves playing Kirby and 2D Mario together, but won't play Sonic because of his creepy teeth. Have a great show. In the words of Sean Capri, Sonic is better than Mario.
It's not what I said. The movie. Also, I feel like this entire question attacks every fiber of my being. So I am not participating.
I say
you're protesting.
I am abstaining. Yes, I'm
standing in solidarity.
Mm-hmm.
How do you convince her to play it? I mean, I guess I may have her play the demo, but like playing the demo turned me off of the game. So,
sounds like she already knows better.
I think she knows. I think the creepy teeth is enough of a turn off for her.
It's strange that that's the deal breaker. The teeth.
Listen, us ladies, we're all about looks sometimes. I mean, it's part of the reason I got Tears of the Kingdom.
Ain't that the truth? No, I'm just kidding. But like the creepy teeth being the deal breaker is very funny to me. Like that's a funny like I'm not playing that. the teeth are creepy.
Sonic makes me anxious, and that's enough for the turn off for me.
Yeah.
Is it the drowning music?
Yeah,
the drowning music in Sonic.
Terrifying.
That's something else. Mm-hmm.
That gave me anxiety even as a kid. Like that made me freak out. I was like, I said, oh no.
They should have that music. No. They should play in Pikmin when your Pikmin are drowning under the bridge.
Oh God. Yeah. It plays Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which is another fantastic song.
Oh wow.
Tears of the Kingdom. All right.
There's a part in the Sonic movies where he's like, oh, why do I have to go into this water? And I was kind of looking forward to him drowning
doing
in the movie. I was like, play the music. Just play the music. Like, of course he'd be fine, but
yeah, I was kind of looking forward to him drowning.
You just want the music, just like a little bit of drowning, not all the way.
Clip that, y'all. Clip that.
Put that on the back of the box.
Why do I talk? Why do I talk on the internet?
Did we answer the question?
When is Amanda coming back to take my place?
Did we answer?
How do we convince her to play Sonic Superstars with him? I don't know.
What are we doing?
Just try it out, I guess. I don't know. But I feel like if the teeth have already if she's already skeezed out by like the teeth, I think there's no turning back. I think she's lost. You know?
Yeah.
It's give it up.
Take the L, man.
You're playing it by yourself. Take the L.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Oh no! Have fun.
No.
Oh no! I do love how that's like taken on a weird life of its own.
Next shirt.
Yeah, oh no!
It's got to be spelt like that too.
Norway.
Norway.
Anyways.
Nagachaka asks, are any of you worried about your Nintendo Switches no longer working at some point in the future? My best friend bought the Super Smash Bros. Switch a few years ago, brand new, opened it today only to find out it doesn't work. Probably the battery? If the new Nintendo hardware isn't backwards compatible and all of our Switches just stop working eventually, will the mighty Nintendo Switch video game catalog be lost forever? Forever, ever? Forever, ever?
Pretty good. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Well, I mean, look, everything's gonna stop working eventually. Let's just be real. Yeah, everything will stop working eventually if we're just gonna be real existential about it. The Switch 2, it will be backwards compatible. I don't understand why people think it won't be. It's 1000% gonna be backwards compatible. It would be
unless it's not a Switch.
It would be, unless it was like a wildly different, a complete like 180, totally different device that doesn't even accept even then, I wouldn't be convinced that it wouldn't have a cartridge slot on it. It would be, since like backwards compatibility was a thing, like since the Wii, Nintendo, like since the DS, every Nintendo console has been backwards compatible. Like, and now we're on the Switch, and we've brought in this like new era, 3DS backwards. The DS plays Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games. You know what I mean? Like, they've all been backwards compatible. It will 1000% be backwards compatible. Everybody stop worrying about it. It's gonna happen. Okay.
Chill. Basically, chill, bro.
Same. I'm not worried about it at all. Yeah, same thing.
Everybody, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be backwards compatible. There's no chance it's not. But to that point though, yeah, I mean, like, that sucks. Like when you get it and like the battery's dead or whatever, and like it's a brand new Switch. I mean, you know, that all, you know, that sucks. That is what.
But does it really not? Sometimes you got to hold that power button for a ridiculously long time. Like, I would like give it another shot, plug it in, make sure you got power going to the thing. Like, I know this is all sounding really stupid, but sometimes I've really it almost like spooks me. Like, oh, it's turning on. Okay.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Well,
hang on.
I was in Argo's stream the other night, and he mentioned that he was able to replace the battery in one of his Switches fairly easier than he thought it was supposed to be. So like, if that is a concern, like apparently it's easier than you probably expect. Like, I've never done anything past changing the shell on like a Pro controller, but I feel like if I was desperate, I could probably figure it out. I'm sure there's a video that explains how to do it.
There's a video for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even this right now.
Yeah.
This is a video.
This is self-awareness. This is a video.
Spaceballs.
Break that fourth wall, Sean.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I mean, like, am I worried about it? No, because you know, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with everything. You know, one day none of this stuff's gonna work, right?
I'm worried about it. I worried about it the second that I spend all that money on all those stupid games that I play in those, or that I bought. I'm like, why did I do that? Why? Like, it is not like. I agree with you, Seth, and not to get too much into it, but like I feel like you might get like one generation out of Nintendo. Like I don't know that I get a sense of like forever, and maybe that doesn't really matter. And I flip back and forth over the years on caring about that sort of thing. So I don't know. At the moment, I'm a little bit like worried, but obviously I'm not really doing too much about it. What if Nintendo came out and just did like this super backwards compatibility? Whatever is next has a compartment or an opening for all previous cartridges, 2DS, 3DS, yeah, all the things. Game Boy, GBA.
Like the GameCube has that additional thing that goes on the bottom to play.
Yeah, Game Boy
that'd be
player.
great. Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
I'd be into that. Well, I mean, like, and it's also the way you define it too, because like the reality of it is I can boot up my Switch right now and be playing an N64 game within 2 seconds.
That's pretty good.
Right?
Yep, good call.
So pretty good, you know.
Pretty good.
So.
Sorry, I just read Adam's comment. Maybe chuckle.
I see in the chat there.
No, Adam, no. That's for the post show, okay?
I'm not reading it.
Save that for the post show. Save that for the post show. Anyways, don't worry so much, Nagachaka. I love you. Calm down. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. All right, it's gonna be okay.
It's fine.
Think about Luigi and just calm down. All right.
It's okay, Adam.
Okay. Our final question does come to us from blah blah blah.
The
Blah blah blah.
blah blah blah.
Who says it's the future 2024. Nintendo has decided to get real weird with it in the Switch's last days. We're talking games that are focusing on HD rumble and the IR sensor. Hell, even games like that one Mario Party game where you put Switches next to each other and the action moves from one screen to the next. What type of games do you want to see? Nothing would make me happier, blah, 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 than to see more games like this.
Yes.
You kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
More. Yes, please.
Yep.
Yeah. Smartphone integration. That's what I want.
Mario Run on Switch.
Mario Run.
Bring
it. Yes.
The definition of a B-tier Mario game. Yes, I would like that very much.
To hear everybody else tell it, we said it was the greatest Mario game of all time.
That's what they heard us say. Mm-hmm. Just activating like the whole thing about the internet of like things are either terrible or amazing, best ever. And it's like, I guess that is what is
can't be middle of the road on anything. It's
I mean, you bring it up like every week almost, so must be pretty great.
That's true. That is also a game that I've been
fun
playing
game
recently. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Seth could play with Sean at the same time, you know?
You might say it's a B-tier Mario game. I enjoy it. I you know what though? Like, no joke, I would love to have that on Switch. 1000%. I'd play that on Switch all day. It's got that leaderboard support.
Totally.
That'd be great. That'd be great. With the could you imagine if they did a sequel to that with the Mario Wonder art style? That would be awesome, actually.
Kind of like that.
So
yep.
Yeah.
I want to integrate it with Pokemon Sleep. So whatever that IR sensor is going to do while you sleep as well, just like more biometrics. Okay.
Yeah.
Add that in the bed with you while you sleep. The whole Switch.
Why not?
To capture all the things.
Bring the Switch
that'd be
to
great.
bed.
IR Rumble could be, I mean, that could be going in a whole bunch of different directions, y'all.
That could be bringing us back to the Res trans controller days. Remember that? Post show. Save for the post show.
Yes, definitely post show.
Speaking of Pokemon Sleep, though, I'm glad you brought that up, Sean, because I actually downloaded the app and I've been using it.
And how's your sleep doing? Like what?
It's terrible. My sleep is terrible, and it's reminding me how terrible my sleep is.
Oh no,
it's never been worse. My Pokemon are all dying.
I'm like aware of it now, and I'm like, gosh darn, I've only done like 6 hours of sleep last night. I thought I was slept for longer.
Even Snorlax is like, nuts to this. I'm out of here. This I can't help you.
Snorlax just has bags under his eyes. He's like, this sucks. This sucks.
I will say, my snooze points are terrible because I don't sleep very much, apparently. But the thing that does make me feel a little sad and makes me want to sleep or go to bed sooner, I guess. Not really sleep more because that's not happening, but go to bed a little bit sooner, is because the Pokemon that are like your friends, like I have Pikachu, I've got Togepi, I'm trying to remember Squirtle, and then I just got another one the other day. So every time you sleep, you can have a new friend to your group, and they help like find little snacks throughout the day that you feed Snorlax, and he gets bigger. Like, it's kind of cute, y'all. It's kind of cute. And I also do not have the it's capturing my sounds. I have that function turned off.
Oh,
so
yeah. So gross. Yeah, no.
I have that disabled. I have it disabled, so I don't have that turned on. That part's weird. But
you have it disabled in the settings. As far as you know, it's turned off.
Listen, Facebook is always listening. My phone's always listening anyways, so it's irregardless. I have that disabled in the app.
Irregardless. Yeah.
Irregardless. No way you did that.
Y'all are broken. But the part that is sad with your little friends that are there, like they do start to look a little tired throughout the day. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Pikachu. Like, it's not time for sleep yet. I'm sorry. I will get some rest soon. And he's just like walking around like,
he's begging you, please.
Like, they don't say anything, but it's just like, you just know those little things are just so tired. Like, I should probably go to bed soon. But yeah, I have like 5 days tracked so far.
Yeah.
It sounds completely unnecessary. It just doesn't sound
well. That was my favorite part.
All.
That was my favorite part with having a Fitbit watch, was for capturing like my sleep and like how like deep into my sleep I am, and like seeing all of those metrics. Like, I like that. That's the only thing it's capturing, versus like Fitbit will do like your steps and all those other like goodies as well. So I don't know, in that one aspect. And then throughout the day, like, you don't have to, but you can feed Snorlax breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's like a cute little cooking aspect.
Like a Tamagotchi kind of thing.
Kind of,
like
but you don't have to do it. Like, it doesn't like, it's not like end game or anything.
Well, you don't have to do it at Tamagotchi either. It might not end up so well, but you don't have to.
But it's not the same. It's not like he will end if you don't feed him. Like, that's a nice way of putting it. He's not going to like end up, he's not going to ascend into the sky like the Tamagotchi does eventually. It's not the same.
The forever baptism.
And yeah, the forever baptism for Snorlax. Could you imagine if, like, instead of fainted in Pokemon, it's like Snorlax ended?
Oh no.
His time on this journey has ended.
The end.
Hopefully that answers your question, Bob Blah.
We're so far from the question now. Sean mentioned Pokemon Sleep, and I forgot that I was going to bring that up.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad. I'm glad one of us is. I ain't playing that. I ain't going anywhere near that game, man. Nope. When I saw that trailer, I said "ew" out loud, and I said, "Nope, no, thank you." But yeah, I
want Street Pass is what I want.
Yes. Bring back Street Pass
and all the weird games that came along with it.
Hey, bring back Miiverse. Bring back, now that like social media is dying or whatever, and we got like X and whatever's going on, bring back Miiverse, man. Let me migrate back to Miiverse. I'll come back.
Yep.
Like,
I'll start. I never did it. I never did Miiverse, but I'm in.
Bring back Miiverse. Yeah, but I love this stuff. I love like the end of life kind of like weird games like this.
Like Kirby.
That's what I like. I like this kind of stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Swap Note. I forgot about Swap Note.
Let's go Swap Note. Flip Note Hatena.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
But we mentioned I don't remember what the context was, but we talked on this show, like, why can you not use your smartphone as a second screen? Like, why is that not a thing? That should just be a thing.
I agree. That's what I've been saying. It was the promised land. We had it. DS, 3DS, the Wii U,
the sun,
Smart Glass, even on Xbox, dude. Like, it was a thing. Even for like games like Madden, you could pick your plays on your Smart Glass on your second screen. That would be incredible. But people just like they poo stuff.
I agree.
And I say yay, pee stuff. I don't know, not poo stuff.
This isn't the PlayStation Drive. Let me reiterate.
Oh my gosh, this was a mistake too. Both shows are a mistake, honestly.
All right, well, I'll just hand the show back to you guys. You can
I mean,
Amanda back
it's
on
already ours, right?
That's
You're
true.
just a guest this week.
Yeah, just here to fill in. Amanda couldn't make it this week, so I just wanted to fill the third chair.
Special guest Sean Capri. Well,
yeah.
I appreciate the PP
Can you
and
put it in the
poo-poo
title for the YouTube?
Like with Sean
Episode
Capri.
114 with special guest.
Featuring.
Yeah.
Featuring Sean Capri. No,
man. 115.
Well, hopefully we answered that question. Blah blah blah.
Possibly.
I love these questions. Like they're so great at getting
questions.
us completely off track somehow. It's weird energy tonight, you guys.
Yeah. Weird
As
energy.
opposed to normal energy every other night.
Yeah. We just keep building off each other week after
pure
week.
energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Just like
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Do y'all want to see my physical this week?
I do.
It's not a game because I've been heavy into the Animal Crossing. I whipped out it's basically a magazine that I bought like as soon as I first got Animal Crossing. It's not an official, obviously, like ultimate guide to Animal Crossing, but it's something I can write in. Like I don't want to actually write and check things off in like my official like Animal Crossing guides. Like those are collectors. Like this is like a magazine. It's been through hell and back, this thing.
I love it.
Yeah, it's been.
I basically have been capturing and trying to finish off my Critterpedia. So I've been going down the list of what fishies I could catch what time of the year. One of my islands is currently in March, so I'm trying to catch all of the fish. And I actually have like blah blah blah. I would be so thrilled. I have like a list, and I'm like marking them off as I'm as I'm catching my little fishies. I got to get a goldfish still. I got to get a golden trout. But I did get a couple of tadpoles. So there you go. There's a win.
Good for you.
That's my physical. Good for you. What a
Good for you.
Good for you.
I'm happy you're happy.
That's where I'm at. Seriously, I'm happy. Look.
No, I know, but like
I envy that. I wish I was sitting here with my notepad.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right?
Like I need that in my life.
Yeah. I want to bust out the notepad and have my little magazine next to me and catching tadpoles.
It was fun. It was fun. I had some stream on the TV. I was playing. Actually, my husband asked me if I had a problem the other night because I had a stream on the TV. I was catching stuff on my Switch. And then I had your stream, Seth, on my phone. So I had three things. We're talking about we need more screens. Well, I had all the screens the other night.
Wow.
This is what the greatest generation fought and died for, y'all. We can do this. Mm-hmm.
We get it. You saw Oppenheimer, Sean. We get it.
It's not a war movie. Oh, wait, it kind of is a war. Yeah, it totally is a war movie. It kind of totally is. It's like kind of the ends the war, actually.
An explosive ending to the war, you might say.
Yep.
Anyways.
Don't like to think about it. Very violent.
What a great note to end on.
Yeah.
Great note to end on.
Happy Nintendo podcast.
Ta-da! Yay! Talking about death and Pikmin drowning.
Oh my gosh, we could have moved on.
Well, moving on, Sean, where can people find you?
Twitter or X or whatever the hell. Yeah, X is going to give it to you.
Is it only in the browser that it shows X, by the way? It doesn't show it in the app.
Hasn't updated my phone app yet, but it's coming. It's a cooking of something.
Oh, I can't believe.
As soon as
I cannot believe it's
I don't
real.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel. Have y'all seen the drawing of the bird turned into an X?
Ew, no.
It's disgusting. Don't look it up, but you're welcome.
That sounds gross. I hate it.
You can add me. Continue. I get at least one a week, and I am loving it, by the way, y'all. My Switch code is SW687902366588. I need to turn that into like letters. I'm going to see what that shows up on as a phone number. You know, when you turn the numbers into words kind of thing.
Get
like, what if that's
now.
what they spell science?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if you guys go. I'll see if that turns into something.
If it turns into words, okay. Well, while he does that, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on X at $2 Hero, and you can add me on Switch SW411280613454. I appreciate everybody who's done so thus far.
Oh, it's so weird. It spells, oh no.
It spells, oh no. That's weird.
That'd
So
be on.
strange. Did you figure it out, Sean?
No, there's. Are you kidding me? Like, there's so
It's
many
impossible.
combinations. There's so
No.
much sign. I need a whiteboard and a chalkboard.
Get you a notepad, Sean. Figure it out
I need
like
a
a
notepad.
puzzle. Yeah, there you go. Y'all can find me, I guess, on X is what it's called, Lockleth TWT. I'm gonna make a Threads. I think I'm gonna do it because I'm very active on Instagram anyways. It's not much of a difference for me. So Lockleth is my Instagram, which Threads will be a thing. Or you can find me here on YouTube at Lockleth, and you can also add me at Lockleth3
Nice.
at 7922-8309-2985. You'll probably see me play a lot of AC.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just cannot wait for other Nintendo podcasts to start doing this as well.
Oh yeah, we're trendsetters.
We are the trendsetters, y'all. Like we started this. Nobody else was doing this before us. So if you're listening to other, finger wag from all three of us. Okay,
we know
we're on to you.
We know.
We're always watching and listening.
Always watching.
I'm always. You do this on your podcast. The next day, you get a notice, like in Skyrim, it just says, "We know."
The Nintendo Drive Ninjas, coming after you.
Yeah, Dougie Fresh return address on that notice. All right. Anyways,
thank y'all for hanging out with us for today's episode of the Nintendo Drive.
Just a quick threat at the end.
Bump that like button if you haven't already, and fuel this carpool in the comments below by answering if you picked up the Pikmin 4 game, and if so, do you like that it's a dark kind of death, or do you want it to be just straightforward?
How many Pikmin have died on your watch?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Give us a count. Give us a death count.
Body count. Oh,
will you drop an atomic bomb on your Pikmin? You can let us know in the comments below. I'm gonna hit the button now. Is that okay with you guys? Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of the new Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like the stream and subscribe here on YouTube, and follow us at Carpool Gaming on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you liked what you saw and want more, be sure to support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Carpool Gaming.
Deek.